Welcome back to another sketchbook video. I had so many plans for this one, and as things do, they just kind of fell through. So I wasn't able to go to the market this day, so I thought, hey, I better take my chance to film. There's not gonna be a lot of people in the house, all the fun stuff. And yeah, so I figured, hey, I'll do, I don't know, this good-looking lady with a lot of arms, and I wanted to draw a bunch of tattoos, and I wanted to draw a ton of like accessory type things, and I really wanted to do an ink wash. It was like the whole thing. Originally I wanted to do a video where I was showing the fact that I have a lot of watercolor supplies that I'd really like to use more, and that didn't go well, so yeah, we went to this. I thought I was gonna have more time, which is always wrong. There's a very distracting noise outside and it is driving me nuts. Anyway, yeah, it didn't work out. My dad and our doggy came home so much earlier than I expected, earlier than everybody else who usually comes back about 2 p.m. So yeah, I ran out of time, and then whenever I finally had time to film again, because it was Easter weekend, so people came to our house, they were at our house all day, we already had people over for the market, and it was a lot, and I couldn't really do anything, I couldn't really film. So by the time I was able to finish this, it was Monday. So, and not even a full Monday, I had just a little bit of sun left and I needed to finish it. So yeah, I got everything set up. I felt a lot of resistance. I didn't really want to film. I was super exhausted from being around people a lot, but here we are, and yeah, I ended up just finishing it with my tombows and giving up on my big plans. She didn't even get any tattoos. Is kind of a shame, and it let me down a little bit, but yeah, when you're doing it for a video, there's not a whole lot you can do because you have to pay attention to a lot of things. If it's quiet, if you have enough light, how much time is it going to take you to get everything out and use it, and yeah, I just didn't have the time again. Kind of tired of not having the time. And unfortunately, the next couple weeks are going to be a little crazy too, but yeah, then maybe after that it'll ease just slightly. I mean, we're still going to be busy, but hopefully it won't be as crazy. Her face is not the best. Don't think even her design was all that great. I just was trying to get in there and use the time that I had. So I didn't fuss with it too much. There's not like a whole bunch of erasing and redrawing or anything like that. Yeah, I was trying to show in my video, my previous idea anyway, I wanted to show all of these watercolor supplies that I've collected over the years. I used to use watercolor quite a bit, and over time I got like a lot of anxiety about using it. And I really like watercolor. I love the way that it looks, and I would love to get back into it, but it's another thing that takes setup and time, and I can't just leave it out. I just don't have that kind of space. So yeah, I've collected a few watercolor things, and I thought, why not show people my shame about all this stuff that I've collected that I'm not currently using, that I want to use, and show them all of the paint and all of the different pads that I have for watercolor. And test out some mixed media stuff that I got last year that I would really, really like to actually use, but yeah, it wasn't going very well, and I should have known because I was just having one of those days where I couldn't think very well or think of specific words or really anything. It was driving me crazy. I hate those days. It makes me feel like I can't do anything. And yeah, so I just kind of scrapped that. I mean, I still have some of the footage and stuff, but it's just not, yeah, it doesn't speak sweet, sweet nothings to me, so I don't know. Maybe some other time. So then I just decided to do the sketchbook thing. And even the day that I was doing the watercolors, it was pretty noisy in the house, and I was just gonna give it a try anyway, and yeah, it's fine. But yeah, I was already inking in pen and stuff because I thought, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna use ink wash and I don't want it to bleed at all. So I'm gonna just do my line work in ballpoint pen because it's honestly the most reliable. So yeah, obviously this is a different day. And like as soon as I started doing the belt, that was a different day. I wanted her to have so many cool tattoos. So sad. Not that I can't add them later on, but for the video, I'm so sad. Because I just knew as soon as I sat down, I'm like, there's no time for ink wash. You always try to add too much contrast. It takes so much time to build up all of your layers. You're gonna run out of daylight if you do that, so I just grabbed my markers and I think like 2 of them are so dry now that I can barely get them to work, so I just left those ones. I just left those ones in my case and went ahead with these guys. We have the car show coming up on the 26th. I'm pretty nervous about that one. It'll be down at our school, and I say our school. I went there until the end of 2nd grade, and then I was homeschooled. So, yeah, and I don't have a lot of great memories of the school, so I kind of never wanted to go there again in my life. But I'm gonna go for the sake of our little business. So I'm like a little anxious about it, and then I'm just also, I don't know, just thinking whatever. You go, you set up, you hope that you sell, and then you go home. So it's fine. I only put a glove on that hand because I messed it up. But it tracks like with her style, so. And then I just for some reason thought, oh yeah, I'm just gonna give this girl bubblegum pink hair, or as close to it as I can get with my mild liner. And then I was looking across my desk to this cubby that I have a couple things in, and I have this I found this when we were moving our room around, this old grape scented purple highlighter. And I thought, oh yeah, that would be good. I'll just put a little bit of that in her hair. And that's the color of her eyes now. And perfect. And if you're wondering, it doesn't really smell like grape anymore. So there you go. And then I thought for a while, I really puzzled over what kind of color I was going to just put in the background. I wanted to actually add some stuff to the background. But yeah, I wasn't going to have time for that either. Sad days. Sad, sad days. Obviously, you could tell this was a different day because, yeah, I drew on the other side of the paper at some point. So, yeah, that was pretty short, but that's what I did. So this is the finished drawing. I hope that you liked it. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day or night, and bye.